You do not get fully naked in the gym change room.
I had a different kind of experience to most people at the concert, I'd like to say.
Oh, what'd you do? What'd you do, man?
I decided it would be a good idea and I was like, I might as well make the most of this and watch a scary movie.
By yourself too, you're a psycho.
But I highly regretted it.
Oh, do you actually?
Oh man, it's the most fucked up movie I've ever watched in my life. I was just thinking, every single fucking person has something to give and like let everyone else experience it. Like to give everyone else something like worth appreciating in a way. Like, I've got something to give, you've got something to give. Every single listener has something they're good at and will like benefit everyone else's life.
Heyo.
Relatables back again.
Good to be back. Good to be back sitting in the chairs, even though we sat in them not long ago. I sat down and I was like, oh, it just feels good.
Yeah, you're excited, eh? You're in the mood.
I know. I've just been chilling today, went to the gym early-ish.
Yeah.
Which was nice. I got to kind of, recoup energy before we started recording. Ottie just kind of got back.
Yeah. I'm just a busy guy. You missed talking to me or something? Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah. I didn't get to hang out with you last night.
Because, you haven't got your Ottie hit, have you?
I know. That's good, but save it for the potty.
Yeah, you get 45 minutes with me, man. Just enjoy, eh?
After this, we'll just go chill in our rooms and just not talk to each other, eh?
Yeah, fuck right. I've got 45 minutes in me of you, and then I'm out, eh?
Oh,
I'll tap out after that.
Oh, well, how are you feeling, mate? How are you feeling? You recovered from your weekend?
Yeah, mate. Top of the world.
Top of the world.
Feeling good. Surprisingly, I actually feel really good today.
Today's
better than average.
Well, today's days after it.
Well, I meant also after last night, Jake.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Should we? Well, we were going to think about doing that. Do you want to talk about that later? Do you want to talk about it first?
Talk about it later. We'll leave them hanging. They're leaving us to suspense. I did last night.
Well, okay. Well, we'll get right into it. I've got a juicy little fucking. Oh wait. I'm just gonna jump straight.
Yeah, jump straight into it, man.
Look, we usually like to give you a little segment song, but we're gonna jump straight into it. I got a juicy. I found a good couple of would you rather.
Okay. I always love these.
All right, they just fun. Honestly, it's just like fun to do. So, would you rather? Which of these bodily issues would you rather have for the rest of your life?
Bodily issues, yeah, right.
So you've got to choose one.
Okay.
Diarrhea, sore throat, constipation, runny nose, high fever, or migraines.
Oh.
Fuck, these are all shit.
Bro, I'm not copying. Go diarrhea. What's the second one?
Sore throat. They're both, they suck.
Not copying diarrhea, man.
Constipation?
No, that's the worst.
You have to be able to shit.
Yeah, we're going to explode otherwise.
Runny, I hate having a runny nose.
I think, no. Runny nose is better than a sore throat, but I reckon. And what was the last? Migraines out, diarrhea's out.
High fever, migraines.
Either high fever or runny nose.
Actually, probably runny nose.
I think I'm going to lock in runny nose.
The most, okay, not runny nose. We'll vote. Would you rather, good or bad? Like good with the bad addition. So it's a scenario that's good, but with something bad.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather have your pet live forever, but you have a spontaneous diarrhea once a day? Receive $10 each time somebody around you laughs, but you cry each time that happens. Have each one of your closest family members receive $1 billion, but you develop dementia immediately after. Earn lifetime all-exclusive vacations to anywhere in the world, but you have to bring your worst enemy with you.
Those are the four.
So that's your four situations. So you get something good.
My dog Barry, man, he's already been living forever.
So he's lived long enough, is what
No.
you're saying?
I want him to fucking. I think he might already have that. I might have already locked in number one without even choosing something.
Oh, so you're getting diarrhea once a day, are you?
Fuck. I don't want dementia, but I feel like my family would prefer me to like remember them than have a bill.
Yeah, they've all got $1 billion, but you got dementia immediately after.
Yeah, money's not that important. I think they prefer me to like remember my mom and dad and my brother.
I reckon receive $10 each time somebody around you laughs, but you cry.
Crying's not that bad, eh?
Yeah, and you get $10. Think about how much our group laughs.
Yeah, like a day after a weekend, we'd have like a fucking $1 million.
Exactly, bro. So you'd be crying a lot, but fuck it, you're rich.
Yeah. Well, how long's the cry last? Like
actually,
little
true.
Are we talking like a full ball in our eyes out?
I'm thinking how often we actually do laugh at shit.
Just
and
like a
then you
tear.
cry.
But imagine just like no one knows what's going on. And every time the boys start laughing, you're just like...
Someone you know, so like someone that doesn't know you that well is like, is he okay?
Yeah.
Bro?
Like something funny just happens. You're like, I don't know. Jack just like gets naked. and I just start crying. Oh, I don't know.
Are you allowed? Actually, no. Let's say you can experience the laugh, but then you cry after. So you are allowed to laugh. You make like $10.
I expect, but if you laugh too much, you do start to cry anyway. So you might like, is it like full ball of my eyes out? Because when you laugh too much, you like eyes start watering and you start crying. So I'm gonna call. Yeah, I'll take that one. $10 for every laugh.
Yeah.
I don't have to work a day in my life.
Yeah,
I'll become like a comedian or something, man. Imagine going to going on stage.
What do you mean though? You'd be crying the whole set.
But imagine on stage, got like 10,000 people in the crowd. Just make 10,000 people laugh.
It's a 1 minute set. You make them laugh once.
Yeah, there we go.
And then you cry and you fuck off.
I'm sorted. There's fucking 10K.
That's actually such a good idea.
Yeah.
You go to every single comedy club. There's like 150 people there each time.
Yeah.
You go in, you just do like an open mic night. You make them laugh once. Everyone laughs.
And then maybe they'll even start laughing more if I start crying. And then I get double.
And then but you're bawling your eyes out, and then you just leave and you're like, suckers.
There's my money in my bank account. Pay me.
That's a fucking good, actually. That's good. All right. Or would you rather receive $100 million or get 60 years added to your life, and those 60 years you have the health of being in your 20s right now? So basically I think it's like, let's say you're going to live till 80, you'll live to 140, but you'll be as healthy as you are right now the whole time, or 100 million right now.
But like, I feel like when you get to like a certain age, your money's sorted in a sense.
Yeah.
To like, and imagine just having another fucking, 40 years?
60.
60 years of being fucking fit and healthy. Or how much a mil?
100 mil.
100 mil. I don't know.
I'm trying to think,
I feel like 80 years of 100 mil would be like enough. I feel like,
You see, I just reckon...
No. Yeah, I'm locking that in because imagine like living past everyone and seeing your missus and your kids die and shit. Because you don't experience all that.
That's actually a very good point.
So I'm locking in that and living lavish. I'm living lavish.
So yeah, 100 million now and you're sorted.
I'm buying a mansion, doing all that shit, you know.
Put it all into NFTs, eh?
Yeah. You don't even need to. You got that much money. Need some more realistic ones.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay. Would you rather be the only person on earth to know 100% that heaven is real right now and live the rest of your life at peace with, and then knowing that, or knowing that like there's life after death, or have $1 million right now, continue with your life not knowing that heaven isn't real or not, questioning.
100 mil. Ooh.
No, 1 mil.
1 mil.
So it's either get $1 million and you just continue life as of right now, nothing changes.
Yep.
But you get $1 mil, or
I know heaven's
or
legit.
you know 100% heaven is real, and you get to live life at peace, knowing that you're going to go there.
I don't know. It doesn't really bother me that I don't know that heaven's a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
just give me $1 million.
Just give me $1 million. Like, it doesn't affect my day. What am I going to be like extra good because I know I have to try to be good to go to heaven? Yeah. But like, fuck it. I'm going to mil. That's it. Yeah, that one's easy. 1 mil, easy.
Easy. What new physiological feature would you rather have?
Yep.
Bird wings,
monkey
tail, octopus tentacles, or fish gills?
This
is actually hard.
Fish gills or bird wings, 100%.
Shit.
But what's the point of a monkey tail?
Where are the gills?
On your neck, I'd say. We'll say on your neck.
Yuck, bro.
But like, imagine being able to breathe underwater and like just go swim with the dolphins and shit.
It would be hectic. And for flying,
I think flying, eh?
I think I would choose flying because every time I watch a sunset, or you know how like when you watch a sunset and it looks like a Pixar movie, it's so fucking pristine.
Yeah.
All I want to be able to do is just, for some reason, I don't know why, it's like I just go, man, I wish I was Superman and I could just fly to those clouds right now. I just want to be in those clouds.
Yeah, it's like skydiving, and then you can just keep on going. Imagine we just saw a rainbow and you just like go what does it look like to fly through the rainbow and shit, or fly towards it, then it disappears. It'll be hectic.
Yeah, but that's so true.
I'm also thinking like, in that scene in Harry Potter where he eats that thing and he gets gills.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. But and then just like, imagine going like, you don't need scuba diving and you can just snorkel with all the through the reefs and everywhere.
And there's so much of it undiscovered down there.
Yeah, and you can just go deep and deep. But like, Can you
Sharks
can you
bite.
swim away from sharks' bite?
Yeah, that's a question. They still want to eat you.
Yeah.
Or are you friendly with them? Fuck.
Oh yeah. Are they scared of me? I think I'd lock in flying 100%. I reckon.
Yeah.
That's a safer option too. And imagine
yeah.
like you could fly like if you want to instead of going on a flight to Bali or something, you just put a backpack on and fly to fucking fly yourself.
Yeah, true. It's like so much cheaper. But like wings as well. I'm trying to think how long would it take to get there. It might be a ship flight. Flying through a storm as
I'll
well.
time it through with the wind. I'll just be like, I don't know. I think it'll work.
Yeah,
I'll let you know how it goes.
All right. Which sound would you rather hear non-stop for the rest of your life? Oh. Clock ticking, fly buzzing, phone ringing, someone chewing, or a baby crying?
Phone ringing or someone chewing, I reckon. That's tough, eh?
Shit. A fly buzz.
Fly buzzing. I hate. You know when you're about to go to sleep and there's like a bug or a mosquito. It's normally mosquitoes in your room,
And it's like...
and you're like fucking. Yeah, I get my pillow and just start randomly fucking trying to hit it in the dark because you can't see it. I'm not turning my light on. I'm like, I better hit this with momentum.
Oh, bro.
Bro, that's the most annoying thing. Yeah, not that one. Baby
Clock
screaming, no
ticking.
way.
No.
Nah,
baby
clock ticking could get like soothing in a way. I remember like, did you ever have like a house like your grandparents had a big clock in it in the living room and it's just like.
And if everyone was super silent, you'd
hear it.
Or if I used to stay at my grandparents a lot, and if I would wake up before everyone, I'd just have to go chill in the lounge room and just sit there and do nothing.
Yeah.
And you just listen to this thing tick tock.
Yeah, every grandparent has it. Eh? Just some
why
big
is
clock
that?
going. Tick, tick. It's like a big bend in their little room.
We don't have one.
Yeah, we don't even own a clock.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't even own a clock.
Yeah, clock. I reckon, or someone. I don't mind someone chewing too much. Like that doesn't.
Yeah, the chewing thing I'd be all right with.
Doesn't bother me too much.
All right. Would you rather be celibate or a raw vegan?
What does it mean by raw vegan?
So that means like proper vegan, no meat. Like you have to eat like vegan diet, and that, but it's like raw. I think means like organic, like you grow all your own shit, or celibate, which is
don't have
no
sex.
sex.
Tough decision.
I think I'd find it tough to give up meat.
I think I couldn't give up chicken, but I don't know. My brother's a vegan, and I reckon I'm not like that opposed to it. In all honesty,
No, actually,
like
it probably wouldn't be that bad.
if I really wanted to, like I reckon I could do that.
Yeah, well, you eat vegan patties every now and then.
Yeah, like I don't mind the food. It's not that bad at all.
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, you can still like get protein.
But it's like the chicken. That would be the hardest thing. And so like, sex is probably too good to give up. I reckon. Even though I'm pretty much giving up at the moment. But
true, but no, I still fuck.
You just want the option there.
Can you still wank?
No, we'll say no.
We'll say nothing.
No pleasure like that.
Every now and then you might just have a wet dream and you just wake up and think, fuck.
Yeah.
I was naughty.
I was being a bad boy. Nah.
Your wet dreams they'd be like fantasy land though. Think about it. Or do you reckon you'd start waking up and be like, well, why did I come over that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Would you have a sus dream about like a dude and be like, what the fuck? Why did I come over that?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. I'd hope not. But you're thinking about Jack and you remember your dreams and you wake up and you're like, oh, shit.
You think about Jack and you're just like, what the fuck? And then you wake up and he's cuddling you in bed.
You think it's a girl?
He would be a good... I put on my... You know how Instagram has that... the new thing where you chuck up what you're thinking? I put Jack Jenkins is a good cuddler.
I saw that too, actually. Nah, 100%. Vegan 100%.
Yeah, vegan.
Yeah.
Vegan. Let's see if I got one more.
Okay, there's one more.
All right. If you woke up and were the opposite gender, would you accept it and stay like that? Or would you get surgery to go back to normal?
Nah, fuck that. I'll just accept it.
If you woke up a girl, you'd just be like, yeah, I'm chill.
Yeah. Happens in that. In what movie did we watch the other day? And it was in Star Trek. And they the missus Spock and his missus got their brains transferred, and he was the girl and he was the guy, and they swapped bodies.
Oh, I mustn't have seen this one.
Yeah, fuck it. Then you get the best of both worlds. Imagine you got to experience everything as a dude.
Actually, yeah, true. It's like I really have experienced most things.
There's not much more. The goods and the bads, and now I go to turn into a chick, get to experience all the goods and the bads of everything.
Yeah, fair enough. Do
I still have my brain though? Like, am I going to be attracted to girls?
I'd be a lesbian 100%.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever going to find a penis. You couldn't. No, there's no way.
No, I don't know. Just fucking dudes are just naked and fucking idiots.
Like penises are... I was listening to a comedy thing the other day and it was like, man, guys love boobs. Like, you see a boob in your bedroom and you're like, hey, a boob, woohoo. And then you see one on the bus and you're like, hey, a boob, yeah. It's like, he's like, I feel bad for chicks because you see a dick in the bedroom and you're just like, hey, yeah. But if you see one in public, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't always want to see a penis, but a guy always wants to see a boob.
Well, I don't know. There's something about chicks and their boobs and everything's just beautiful, like curvatures, whatever like that.
Why do we love them so much?
But then dudes are like ugly. They're just like, they're not good to look at.
We're not, eh?
Nah.
We really like
a dude without...
You and I can have an appreciation and probably I can admire someone like a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Because you can see the work they've put into proper chisel their body into like a physique. But like I don't admire their penis.
Yeah.
I admire their fucking physique.
Even that, just like naked. Like if a dude's naked, just like pants off, us, no ass, just this odd body shape. Yeah. Upper body's too heavy.
Yeah. We look like bowling pins half the time.
Legs are real skinny.
Bro. And it's always like super white from where you're wearing your t-shirt. You just got super white and you got tan legs and this and then
it's just a cigarette.
Gross.
It's just a cigarette. It's like
guys have like hairy bums and shit.
It's like the biggest. It's like
why are girls attracted to us?
When a dude like puts a shirt on when he's naked before he puts his pants on, it just covers his bum. I always think I'm like, fuck. I don't normally do that. But like fun time. I feel like that's something Jack would do.
I was just gonna say.
Just covers your dick and half your bum.
Oh shit! He comes up. What do you mean? He comes up often with. He doesn't. He's got undies on, but he'll come up with shirt and just undies.
Yeah, it looks the same. But I reckon that's got to be like the. Imagine you just like got with a girl and you're just like, I'll just start getting changed. You're just naked and put your shirt on first.
Oh my god, bro! Yeah, that's like putting. It's like a different scenario. But if I was to watch a girl or a guy put like sock then shoe and the other foot doesn't even have a sock on yet.
Yeah,
that's
weird.
A fucking weird thing to do.
There's heaps of weird
like,
little shit.
Tighten up, man. You need to grow. It's time to grow up.
There's heaps of weird shit like that.
Yeah, but fuck,
the all you do stuff.
We just love boobs, eh? Like I'd wake up and I would totally just be like, you know what? Yeah, this is maybe one day, but
it's funny how they don't get boring. Like when you have a missus and like every time they get naked, you see, oh my god.
Oh yeah. Bro,
they don't get bored.
They're like, you've seen them 1,000 times, and it's like you're all giddy, and you're just like, I don't care, woohoo!
Yeah, it's like 1,001, woohoo! Oh.
That is so true.
Yeah, there's something about them, mate. It's
hey,
just
I'm trying to honestly. I don't think I've ever had a girl like look at me naked and be like, woohoo! Except every time I'm like, yes, let's go. And we go down, like we're going like. If it's like a hot day at the beach, or some of the boys will be like, oh yeah, there's going to be some chicks at the beach in bikinis today. And we're all just like, woohoo. Girls definitely don't go down to look at guys.
Oh, no way. No way.
Oh, shit.
Well, I don't know. I think we've said it before. Girls hate that they're attracted to us.
Oh,
like, we're not good to look at.
Why are they?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not attracted to us. I'm not even attracted to myself. Bro. Like, fucking hell. Oh, all right. Well, that is a couple of tough ones. I reckon they were good.
Would you rather? Yeah, they were good. Would you rather?
They were good.
Always like a good start.
Alrighty, I need to get some off my chest, Ottie.
I know what's coming.
Okay, so this happened to me today. I'm kind of happy it happened.
Wait, I've got a certified rant coming up right now.
Yeah, guys,
certified rant.
I think we got a bit of a talking about the top. We were just talking about not being attracted to men.
Yeah,
but okay, I just quickly want to put out there so everyone knows what I'm talking about. You do not get fully naked in the gym change room. I don't care if there's showers in there for you to shower. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about any of that. I know it's a bathroom and I know like all this, but you just don't do it. All right.
Yeah.
Just out of some common courtesy for your fellow gym members, if they're just walking in to go to the toilet and use the urinal to do a wee, you don't walk. You don't stand there or like hide around a corner. You just So today this is okay.
Yeah, hit us. What's the story?
That's what it's about. But what happened was, just middle-aged dude in the gym. Well, I'm not the middle-aged dude. I was in the gym and there was another guy in there and he was middle-aged. And he finished his workout for me and then I was doing something. I was like, I need a piss. Mosey on over. I'm going in and I walk in and our gym bathroom and change room is set up. So as soon as you walk in, you either go straight and the toilets and urinals are there, but so you go straight or directly to your right is like the sinks and just a bench, and then over on the other side it's like a U shape. On the other side is where the showers are.
Yep.
And there's I guess like a sauna and stuff. And this guy is we put our bags right near the sinks.
Yeah, well, you walk in the front door and you can put all your bags and shit. That's where everyone stores their shit.
And so I just wasn't expecting it. I walk in to go to the toilet, and then I just look at it, and there's like, it catches my eye. It's this fucking like 45-year-old guy, butt ass naked, and I'm like just getting like, and I was like, oh shit, and I just like fucking had to play it cool.
Did you see everything?
I didn't see his penis, thank God. But I'm telling you right now, guys just don't have bums. Like white guys especially don't have bums. But I walked in, I was like taking my piss, and I was just thinking, what is this guy doing?
No fucks given.
It made me angry. I honestly wanted to say to the guy, like, fuck, put some pants on, man. Like, he was obviously doing that.
Yeah.
But wear your towel.
And then you put your undies on under your towel, and then you sort yourself out, dry yourself, rest, and then, yeah.
Bro.
So some common decency, eh?
I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are. Like, it always is guys over 40.
Yeah.
You won't see a dude under 40 doing that shit.
Well, they just don't give a fuck.
Like, it's so easy. The showers in there are big. If
You
I
can
ever have a shower in there, I bring my spare underwear in the shower with my towel, hang the towel over, have the shower, dry myself in the shower, put my undies on, and walk out. So I'm happy days.
Yeah.
Like,
legit, just show some comments. You ever, when you were a kid, you used to go to like the local swimming pool houses?
Bro.
You gotta go take a piss so you don't piss in the pool or whatever, and you walk, there's always just some old grey haired dude, just wrinkly, butt ass naked, just there's like one or two of them every time you walk in. You're like, what? And you're like 8, 10, 12. You're like, what the fuck is this? What am I walking in on?
You need to have, at places like that, kids change rooms, like kids, men's.
Yeah.
So like boys, girls, men's, women's.
No, you gotta have it's over 50s and fucking under 8.
Bro, because you walk in and it's like, these days you could get in fucking trouble for that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Like you walk in and it ingrained in your mind, because I fully remember at least 3 dicks from when I was like 8 years old, walking into a pool.
That's what you've been thinking about as a man.
Oh, well, this guy today just like brought back
all these memories.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, show some common decency, eh?
And because they're old,
they don't care.
Well, they don't care, but also they don't take care of it. So it's like, you know, they've got grey hair up here, so obviously they have grey hair down there. But also it's just long, patchy. Their dicks have gotten to the point where it's like just a little mushroom. And their balls hang lower than the fucking tits on a 90-year-old lady. Like, dude, it's just
You've thought too long about this, eh? This has been keeping you up at night.
Like, I mean, if I was to own a gym or something, I'd be having a sign like, no nakedness. Like, there's cameras in here, all right? I'd be scaring people, but there's cameras in here, even though you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
But fuck me, it just totally caught me off guard.
Yeah, I don't blame him, man. That'd sky anybody.
I gotta say, everyone agrees. Like, look, if I'm being honest, and you'd much rather, like, I don't want to see a dick, but like, you walk in and see some tits, you'd be cheering. Yeah,
but just no. Oh, yeah, apparently, the one at Aaron is the change room's like communal. Apparently.
What?
That's what I heard.
Dude, that's a thing now.
Yeah.
Because you can be a full-fledged dude and be like, oh, but I identify as a woman. And no one can argue with you because of fucking like woke cancel culture.
Yeah.
Like, bro, imagine you're at a gym and you're a woman with your child. Let's say your kid's like 15 and you're taking her to the gym. And you walk into the women's labeled bathroom and there's a naked dude in there because he identifies as a woman.
Oh, that'd be scared. Oh, it wasn't even identified. Imagine if it was just a communal thing. Because I remember someone went to Anytime Fitness, Aaron, I think it was. I think that's communal. Or the sauna's communal, maybe.
Communal?
Might be a communal sauna. And he walked in to go to the sauna and he was a girl like in a bra and like undies and shit. And like, you're all sweating balls. You can see like nipples and shit. And he thought he walked into the girls' one. He's like, oh, fuck, sorry. And he walked back in and he looked in and it said general like boys and girls. He's like, what the fuck?
Bro, that is
just some random chick. Just imagine doing that.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you're right, man. You good? You got that off your chest?
I am good. I just want, I really hope that gets out there. Like,
hope that goes viral and hits the world.
Yeah, you don't get naked in the change rooms. I don't give a fuck, okay? It's just
Well, some of
have
our listeners,
decency.
some of our listeners are over 40, so
Yeah, we can see them. Some of them are, and I think we have 1% that just doesn't identify as anything. So
that's Jack. I think
that's just Jack. But do you reckon? All right, quickly. This is talking about the sauna, the communal sauna. What if you walked in like you just like had a workout or whatever, you're going to jump in the sauna, and there's just like some unicorn 9 out of 10 in there. Like,
no, I wouldn't know
she's naked, but she's wearing a towel because she's in the sauna.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
No, you could. I'd
Would
freak
you
out.
even go in?
No, I'd freak out and turn around. Like,
really?
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck, I don't want to feel like a pedo. Fuck off, I'm walking away.
But it's communal and she knows it. So
Yeah.
she's got to know so that a guy could come in. You're young, you're a young guy. You just worked out. You got to pump.
Yeah, but still, I don't want to be like, oh, hey, how's it going?
True. Yeah.
You mind
no
if-
matter what, you're going to feel like a creep.
You mind if I jump in with you? Just take your pants off. Yeah, sweet.
Oh,
no,
man.
you're going to feel like a creep either way. I don't know. There's just some things that need to stay like a bit different. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't believe they're allowed to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably save some money and only need one sauna then.
That's actually fair enough. Yeah, well, that's it. Okay, yeah. So
That's your rant done?
rant over.
Okay.
So Ottie has had himself a fun night last night. We quickly touched on the start, but where'd you go, man? I mean, I had to pick you up at midnight. I just was being such a good friend.
Yeah. You are a good friend, mate. I appreciate that. But no, I just thought I'd better do having all the fun for both of us, man.
You do. You're good at that. You are good at that.
No, last night I went to the Lumineers concert in Sydney.
Yep.
And
how was it?
It was actually fucking amazing, eh? Like, I don't know. I just hadn't been to live, like, full-on, like, semi-concert in ages.
Yeah.
And just, like, leading up to it all day, I was just keen, getting in the mood. And I had to get the train down to Central, which is, like, an hour 15 from hour 20 from where we are. Yeah. And got there just on time, cruising. Sydney's really stressful and I hate it.
You went with Benny?
Yeah, I went with one of my mates, Benny. And first thing we got there, we looked for a bit of a beer just to get in the mood, That's
you got to loosen up.
That's what you got to do. So we found a craft beer place. Actually, it was really good. Had
they're
a
fucking
pale ale.
Down there,
Yeah, it was heaps good, and it was like some funky ass beer. It was like fucking $12 for a beer, but money isn't an issue on those kind of nights, Jake.
Nah, fair enough. You got to be in the mindset where it's like, I don't care.
Yeah. But I had a different kind of an experience to most people at the concert, I'd like to say.
Oh, what'd you do? What'd you do, man?
I decided it would be a good idea to have some mushrooms before I went in there.
Let's go.
But I didn't just do it to just like get high, so to say.
You didn't do it to get fucked up.
No. Because I don't know. I just feel like I'm not going to say go do drugs or mushrooms, but I feel like there's a stigma behind it, and a lot of people are just like scared of that, and I'm not going to.
I feel like it's like, smoking weed's one thing, but people get into, you start talking about hallucinogenics and they're like, whoa.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's just if you do a little bit of research, it's actually kind of good for you in a way.
You can do controlled things for sure.
Because there's heaps of benefits to microdosing. But anyway, the reason I wanted to do it was, I don't know, I've done it before, and my brain the past like couple weeks or months has just been going go, and I've been stuck in just like a loop of constantly trying to do the potty, do this, and it's just been kind of stuck. And I've been getting a little bit stressed, I'd say, and I needed like a little kind of reset button. And the concert alone would have been good, but the thing with this is it, like, say most of the time we use, I don't know what side of the brain we use, but we use like say 60% of our brain,
something like that. Yeah, at any given time it's like we only use one side.
Yeah. And the thing with mushies or hallucinogenics or whatever is I want to say we use 50% of our left side. It goes onto the other side as well. And I start thinking in other ways, and it's kind of like a reset button and puts your life into perspective a little bit and makes you rethink what you're doing and why you're doing it. And I also had the added benefit of the Lumineers, which is like just a hectic band. And I went into it just like, we went and got we found like this hectic fried chicken place. And before I ate...
When did you eat the mushies?
Before I had dinner. So
you ate them just before dinner,
and
then had dinner.
Well, yeah, so it was about 6:30 I had them.
Yeah.
And we had dinner till about 7, and we walked in the festival at 7:30.
Yeah.
And who was the pre-act? Hollow Coves.
Hollow Coves.
Which are good, just like a good chill little band, just getting in the mood. And I actually like timed it perfectly with the mushies. And
Was it like intense at all?
Oh, little bit. It was just hard to, like just when there's heaps. It was a packed stadium, so it was 8,000 people.
Oh yeah, all the people too. What were you like with all the people around?
I was okay. I just think like I had a couple moments where I was just like, fuck, is everyone looking at me? But like, that.
Oh, that sucks.
But
that sucks.
no, it was good because it makes me more attentive, and I notice things that I don't normally notice.
Ooh, yeah.
And all the lights and stuff, I was just like feeling everything, but I feel really like warm, and I can't wipe the smile off my face when I'm on them.
Well, that's good.
So I'm just like really, really happy, but I'm like really attentive and notice all the colors of like everything and all the artists like feet. Like I'm way more attentive. I know their feet's going to the beats. I'm looking at things I don't normally look at. I'm not just hearing the music.
Yeah.
And it's like fucking sick. And the all the lights just added to the thing. Like this disco ball dropped, and they had like the stadium was sick. All these lights just shone into it, and I could see like every single light from the disco ball, and just signing on that. And there was this cool thing. I don't know. There's like, have you seen those lasers where they go on like the people and it's sort of like dots?
Is it you're not talking about how they do like CGI?
Yeah, it's sort of like that.
How they're wearing all the dots so they can like be like rendered and shit.
It sort of looks like, yeah, that's sort of what it looks like. And normally it just looks like dots.
Yeah.
But when I could see it, I could like highlighted all the instruments for me. And it was fucking amazing. I was like, this is so sick. And when that disco ball dropped, I said to Benny, I just wanted him to like explain what he could see so I could like process.
Just to make sure you weren't tripping too hard.
No. I just wanted to see like, is this all me or can he see? He's like, no, I can see that as well. He's like, I reckon you can see it. Like I can see like every single light.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I felt connected from like with the beat of the music. I'm going to sound like a fucking, I don't know. But just if the experience, this is my experience. I just like feel connected with everyone in the stadium and like everyone's really bright and the colors are really vibrant. I can see everyone's energy kind of thing.
Fuck yeah.
And you just feel really, really good after it. And I was gave me heaps of energy as well.
Was it like, do you reckon doing mushrooms or hallucinogenics, because obviously like it's a hallucinogenic, but do you reckon it's actually putting something that's not there, or like in your case you feel like you can just see the lights better than everyone else?
No,
do you reckon it just like enhances your eyesight?
No, yeah, it enhances it. So it legit, I've done research on it before. It lets you use more parts of your brain than you are without it.
So like it's like you could experience this, but we're just too dumb.
Yeah, it's legit. Like I said, my brain has been set in this one way for the past couple of months. I needed just a little reset button, and I was like, some of the lyrics, like I was really taking them in and thinking about like how it related to me, and I was having some hectic thoughts about just like what I'm doing with myself, and I was thinking I just need to relax, have a bit more fun, step back from the situation, enjoy the process.
Did you write anything down?
No, well, I was in the stadium.
You were in the middle of a concert.
I was in the middle of a concert. Wasn't just going to get me notes out. But I was also thinking, when everyone, like, it's at a concert, everyone's got their phone out, like, especially when all the bangers came on, like, oh, hey. Yeah.
Or filming. Everyone's filming.
Everyone's filming. Well, I was just thinking, I came with Benny, and I recorded one thing at the very start. And I was just like, I don't really want to do it. I just want to, like, stand up and dance, or just, like, it was a seated one. But I was like, Benny's going to I was thinking to him, Benny's going to record it. He was recording like everything. And I was like, I'm going to ask for videos later.
He's doing it for me, bro.
He's doing it for me.
I've been like that for a while.
I just put my phone down. And I was just enjoying it, being completely in the moment. And I did have a good thought that I did remember. Like, I just think everyone on their phone just kind of like annoyed me because like they weren't here and present to him, because I'm like, they can't just enjoy what we're doing right now unless everyone's listening to this music. And I don't know, something like that. Everyone just felt connected because the music's makes you feel really good.
Yeah. No, they're a good band. Like they got some bangers of songs.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, just as we were saying that, I find for a while have been like, why would I film the thing I'm here to experience? It's like I'm going to remember this. And I've always thought I want to be in the situation. Have you ever met like a famous person?
Yeah.
I feel like I've never met like a proper famous person, but I was just thinking like, if I was to run into one, I would much, much prefer, instead of the time it takes to take the selfie and ask for the selfie, I would rather just like
talk to them. Yeah,
just talk to them for a minute.
Yeah.
Because obviously they don't want to spend much time. I just want to just be like, oh, hey, huge fan. And if they'd probably just be like, and if they would, I think it'd be so funny if they'd just be like, oh yeah, like, do you want a selfie? They'd be so used to it. Just like, no, man, I just would rather, this is good enough for me, Yeah,
I feel like I made like a mental, I was thinking, I'm just going to make a mental note of this experience of kind of concert. I'll remember that. And
yeah,
like I've said, because we listened to a song before the potty, like when I'm going to listen to Lumineers now, I'm going to associate their music with the memories in my head rather than looking at a video, even though it is sick to do that.
Yeah, the good times.
But yeah, and I can find a photo anywhere and at any time. Like I don't need that. But it was I honestly reckon it was just a good experience to step back. I'd
Recommend seeing them live?
recommend seeing them live, but I recommend you should do some mushies as well. Just cause,
Mushies? Yeah, I'll do them.
Yeah, just because they were very it was a bit of a hard one to gauge because there was so much going on rather than like if you're out in nature. But it was very good, and I was stoked I did it because I had a little reset button.
We should do mushy podcast.
Yeah, I think that might be a thing down the track.
See how we go. I wonder if it'd even be any good.
I reckon it would. Oh, no. Some of the thoughts I was having anyway were amazing.
I reckon it'd be cool to do it, and then because we'll have some topics we want to touch on, and then we kind of venture off and talk about random shit anyway.
Yeah.
But like, that's how we usually do the podcast. It'd be cool to just turn the camera on, turn the gear on, and eat them, and then just like start talking.
See what happens.
And just like, if we do go on just total nonsense tangents, we can edit that out.
Yeah.
And just put all the interesting stuff in, because you could have some fucking banging conversations while on mushrooms.
Yeah. Well, I did my best then to explain like how I was feeling, but everyone's different.
Yeah.
And definitely not going to say go do it because it's not for everybody.
Well, yeah, you can't really promote it.
Because it's kind of if you don't have the right mindset for it, you'd freak out.
Yeah,
what it is.
and you need to be in like a good space, and
yeah,
and you've done it before, so you were happy to do it in public.
Yeah,
shit.
there's a lot that goes into it, and you also have to be like open minded and control kind of what's happening with your mind. You can't just let it be free.
Yeah. Do you reckon? Would you recommend first time doing it in like, so you want to be doing it in like a super judgment free zone, like environment? So in the sense of like, it's like, let you say, controlled environment. So if you start to freak out, you want to be somewhere where you can control basically like how you feel in terms of people like thinking about you or like people judging you, or because I reckon surely one of the biggest things is just like, if you're just like in a good happy area, you're not gonna fucking freak out.
I reckon because all your like anxiety and all that goes away when you do it.
Yeah,
but
people think that it enhances.
If you're
it.
going into it thinking I'm gonna freak out, you're not the right person to do it. Like, because that's just not the right.
Yeah, you need to go into it thinking this is gonna be hectic.
Yeah, like you have to be like willing to experience it completely and like be open to it. You can't be going in thinking I'm with so and so. I'm like, oh, what is he gonna think? If it'll be all weird, like blah blah blah. Like that's not the reason to do it if you're thinking like that. And don't do it to get high. It's more like to experience something on another level and open your mind up. Like I reckon it's just say we use 60% of our brain. You open it up to another 10, 15%.
Fuck yeah.
Because your brain feels tired after it.
Oh yeah, a bit lethargic.
Yeah. And mine was ticking after the when I was trying to go to sleep last night.
Oh yeah, was it hard to get to sleep?
A little bit.
When I picked you up, you didn't seem like you were tripping anything.
Oh no, it was fine. That goes away after a couple of hours. But no, I'm not recommending it at all. Just if you're the right person to do it, do your own research. That was just my experience, and everyone's different. And you'll just if you do your own research and figure it out for yourself, you know if you're the right person to do it.
Yeah.
And don't just do it to do a fucking drug and get high.
Yeah. So look, we don't recommend.
This isn't Relatables recommends.
This isn't Relatables recommends. That's something coming in the future.
Yeah.
But it is like, maybe open your mind up.
Oh yeah, if you're
do your own research.
I'm a big advocate for trying like to an extent everything once.
You gotta try everything once, like heroin, meth, stuff like
not
that.
shit like that. But like things that like actually interest you, because there's actually like research into like it opening your mind up and shit. I've seen heaps of people online say that they've done them and it changed their perspective on life, and like it's kind of you can use more of your brain and look at your life in a different way, and it's pretty cool. But yeah.
Kind of watch yourself from a third person.
It's kind of like that, and I don't know if it's just me, but I feel really happy and I feel connected to everyone while I was there.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it once, and I've smoked weed and done that, and the only way I can explain it to people to try and make, if they go, I'm thinking about it, it's like I'd be like, well, have you ever actually have you smoked weed? And they go, yes, and I go, the mushroom high is nowhere near as intense as the weed high. It's like all the laughs and none of the stressful, anxious thoughts. Because I do get I'll get like, a bit angsty when you're high. But the mushrooms was different. It was like only the...
Yeah. I don't notice everything more. Like if someone's cheeks blush or get really red, I'll notice that way more. Like, or their eyes flitter or something happens, like they smile more. I notice all those little things when I'm on it. Or if they have like a nice colored hair, I'll notice the bright color. Or they're wearing some kind of clothes that like... That's like, I've noticed all those little things like that, and that's their like personalities coming out on them. I don't know. My brain works in particular ways, and I think everyone's different, and they'll experience it in different ways.
Yeah, I wonder why, if that's why people get, like, I think some depressed people get prescribed microdosing. Because it's just like, it can't. What is it? Just like enhances life.
Yeah.
So the
that was
microdose
it.
just kind of enhances life, so they're not depressed anymore.
That's what I was gonna. That's now I remembered. I was thinking about how we'd say we kind of forgot how to feel that we were feeling disconnected.
Oh yeah.
Numb. Click that reset button, and I felt connected to everyone. And today I felt like myself today and feeling emotions and stuff like that. And
bro, I need to do them.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. It just came to me then when you mentioned that. It just clicks that reset, and I feel like I'm back to being a bit normal.
Shit, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna get something.
Yeah, but
I'll let you guys know. But yeah, cool. Highly recommend Lumineers too.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. They're so talented, 100%. Movie synopsis time, Jake.
Let's go.
This one's a little different because you weren't there to watch it with me.
Nope, and I'm glad I wasn't. I think I know which one it is.
Yeah, I'll go. I watched two, but I'll go with this one. So Jake had to he's back on the work being a bartender.
Ah, yes. Back on that grind, guys.
So-
Come to Ronda's.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
come to Ronda's on Friday, Saturday nights.
But I had the old house to myself, and I was like, I might as well make the most of this. So I got heaps of chicks over. No. Jake's scared of scary movies,
Hate them.
so we never watch them.
Hate them.
And I was like, I might as well make the most of this and watch a scary movie.
By yourself too. You're a psycho.
But I
Psycho.
highly regretted it. And
Oh, do you actually?
Oh man, it's the most fucked up movie I've ever watched in my life.
Oh.
It's fucked. I saw like those TikTok things. It's like you would be so engaged in this movie, and I was just like, oh, I want to be engaged.
Yeah. I want to get off my phone for an hour and a half.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, so the movie is The Girl in the Basement.
The girl in the basement.
And I was thinking like, I didn't know it's on Binge, and I think it's on something else, but I watched it on Binge.
Yeah.
And
It's surely no, not true story.
it is a true story, which makes it even more fucked
Nah,
up.
fuck that.
And
See,
I-
that's where I'm going.
And I started watching. So I don't know what I was thinking going into it, but it's if you want to feel sick in the stomach, go watch it. So I went into it open mind. I didn't know anything about. I didn't even read the synopsis. I just saw that TikTok that said like, "Yeah, go watch Girl in the Basement," and I was like, "Oh, fucking hell, we'll do it." I started
You
it.
didn't watch a trailer or anything.
No, I was just open minded, and
It's called A Girl in the Basement. Why'd you?
I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, scary movie. Let's go watch it. It was next to like Scream and stuff, so I was just like,
Okay, yeah.
so I was thinking it was along like that, but it's very fucked up. I don't know.
Okay, hit
It's
me
all
with
good.
it.
Okay, so
I
basically,
won't watch it. So yeah. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. This girl, I think she's about to turn 18. Goes and hates her. I think it's a dad. No, it's a real dad, and hates her real dad. Really strict. Won't let her go to parties or whatever. And she always says, as soon as I turn 18, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of my town. I assume it's in America, some small American town. And her mum's really supportive. It's like, yep, that's all good. And she gets a new boyfriend, and she's meant to go to this party one night. And mum said yes and didn't mention it to dad. And dad's like, no, you can't go. Go to your room. You're not going anywhere. Really strict dad. And so she sneaks out and goes. And then next morning she comes back with her boyfriend, jumps off his motorbike, and then dad's like, you may as well come through the front door. He's just waiting there. And just like absolutely, he's scary. It's kind of good acting, but it's kind of just like scary. He's a sus looking guy. And I was kind of scared from the start.
Any big actors in it?
No.
Okay,
I didn't know any of them. And so the next day she's talking about, it's like her 18th birthday in like 5 days or something like that in a month. And he goes, he's on the phone to her boyfriend. He's like, can you help me with something? And she's like, I just need to take this down to the basement. And before this, she also said that the dad always works in this basement, and the mum and the daughter don't know what's going on. He's like, why is he always in the basement? He's like, oh, I don't know. He's fixing something. And they don't know what's going on.
So they've never been down there?
No. She said there was rats, so the mum was scared. And he's like just doing like it's a man cave. So he goes, I can't remember the
red flag central.
I can't remember the girl's name, but he goes, can you help me carry something down to the basement? And she goes, oh yeah, whatever, blah, blah. And it's kind of sus. The dad's scary. Brings this big box that you can't carry by yourself down. He gets down to the basement and he slides this like hidden shelf and opens up, and there's like a hidden it looks like a jail cell, but it's a bunker for like the old owner's food thing. He's like, I've pimped it out, but like come have a look. And it's double doored with a barcode thing, scanner. And he goes in and drops it in there. And it's just blank walls, all concrete, no windows, and just like it really sus and scary. And I was just like, oh my God. And I was just freaking out. And then he just goes, you're never leaving. And then just locks her in that basement, closes the door, and just hides her in there.
What about the mum?
And then the mum, so she always said that I wanted to go, I'm running away as soon as I turn 18. And so couple of days go past and Mum's like, where'd she go? And her dad's like, she must have run away. And it goes past like days and days by, and this is where it starts to get fucked up. Just warning, if you get scared of scary movies, it makes me feel sick in the stomach about to say it. But he goes down there and she's like, you can't be doing this to me. Like it's been like 5 or 6 days. And he's like, I've got a life to live, blah, 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 blah. And then the dad comes down and he goes, I'll show you who's like the boss or whatever, and rapes her. And full rapes her, and this keeps going on. And it's like days after days.
Bro?
Oh, it's fucked. It's so fucked.
What?
And then she gets... Her dad, yeah.
True story.
True story.
Bro?
So a couple months go by and she's
Months?
No, bro, it gets way worse. She starts having like... He brings stuff down every couple of days and sees her. She's pitch... It's like fucking that scary. Just concrete walls. Just a bed on the ground. And he's like... He always says, put this dress on. And when she puts it on, he goes and does that to her again. And he knocks her up. And she's...
What?
And then months go, like he says 9 months later, and she has this kid. And she has a kid with him. This is fucked. And she has to have it all by herself, just over the drain. No one's in there. She pops it out and stuff. And he comes down. He just doesn't even give a single fuck about the kid. He's just like... And she's got to put a fake facade on that, like it's his... that he's a husband, not a dad for the kid. So they're saying, oh, why does dad always go outside? And we can't leave, blah, blah, blah. And she's just got to like, dad knows best, blah, 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 blah.
Wait, so this kid's talking already?
Oh, like we jumped a bit.
Years?
Oh, we jumped a bit. We go years, 6 years. She has, you know what? She has another kid. So we've got 2.
Here, put this dress on. Kid. Dress.
Legit.
Kid.
Oh, he would have been doing it for fucking years. It's
and
so
the mum just thinks...
No, the mum's freaking out. She thought he's gone. She's daughter's run away and not left anything. They called the cops and she's like, we just left. He hated him. She hated me. And then mum's freaking out.
But surely you can't... People don't leave with absolute zero trace. The cops can always find something. They have to be found.
The cops don't... I don't know what year it was, but the cops always don't care because the dad always said, oh, it was bound to happen. She said she was leaving. And she said she was going to leave, like stuff like that. And then
that's an easy out. They didn't have to do any work.
He was making up story and saying, yeah, there's a bag missing. She took some clothes, blah, 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 blah. And her boyfriend starts freaking out. And she's like, where is he? And he comes, knocks on the door. And dad's like, oh, didn't you hear? She ran away with Steve. And she's like, who's Steve? And she's like, oh, you didn't hear? And he's like, I've got a present for her. It's like a birthday. And she's like, oh, no, she ran away with Steve. Sorry, I can give it to you if you want. And then the boyfriend's butthurt. And he just didn't care and he stopped caring.
So, yeah, well, he got cheated. He thinks he got cheated on.
So the dad's just tricking everybody. And he's still with her mum and just like being his her husband. Full fucked. They have a sister too and they start freaking out. And
so there's a sister?
There's a sister too. Way older. She doesn't live with him, but and you know what? The 2 kids, one will have 3. So the third one, but is different. The
incest.
Oh yeah, it's fucked. So like, the room's probably, I don't know how big to say it. It's probably like I don't know, as big as out in here. This is about how big the basement is. Like our house.
So tiny.
Yeah, it's our house.
Like okay.
And she's got to go on a bucket to the toilet and shit. And
how does he fuck?
This kid, she goes, there's not enough room for 3 kids. So she goes, go take it up to mum, and she's trying to like sneak in a little. She's like, I can't have this kid. And he's like, you got to take it out. There's not enough room for 3 people in here. Like it's fucked. So he's like fucked up, and she's trying to like manipulate him. He's like, all right. He's like, give it to mum. So he writes this little note that says, hi, whatever the chick's name is. I'm all good. I've had a kid, but don't have time to look after it, and drops it on the front doorstep. And he didn't know, but he wrote under and tagged it to the back of the baby. He's like, I'm stuck in the basement. Send help. But the guy found the note, and the mum didn't see it. It was full fucked. And then so the mum starts raising the incest son of his husband and the daughter, and starts raising it. And we've gone about, I think he gets to like 16. It's been 16 years, and she's been stuck in this basement.
This isn't a true story.
Yeah, it's a true story.
This can't be.
Yeah, it gets way worse, man. I told you this is the most fucked up thing. I don't know. I had to keep watching because it was so fucked up. And so she's got 2 kids in the basement, 1 upstairs, and she's got another one on the way. But there's a massive flood, and it starts to leak a bit of water. So she gets one of her spoons and starts like scraping at the roof. And she gets through, and it opens up to like the side of the house, and she starts flashing a torch, like trying to get someone's attention. And a dog walker walked past and said, hey, you know there's a light like coming out from the side of your house. He's kind of weird. He's like, oh, I don't know what that is. I'll go look at it. And he just goes downstairs and bashes the shit out of her and kills the baby inside of her. So he's killed 1, got 1 upstairs, and there's 2 stuck down there.
So there was going to be a 4th.
Yeah, and she had a miscarriage. And then there's a scene of him just burying the baby. It's fucked. And then so it goes to 20 years has passed at this point. So I think she's 38. And one of the kids is like, one of the daughters is like old, like 18 almost. And she's got asthma. And there's not much air down there sometimes. So
these kids have known nothing but basement?
They've never been outside.
Wait a second though. Like, what?
Yeah, they've never been outside.
Bro!
Oh, it's fucked. Oh, it's fucked. I was deeply engaged because I'm like, I have to figure out what happened. It's like, I can't just know this is fucked. But so the chick, the daughter has asthma and starts having an asthma attack. And she's had them before and she has to go near the air vent and just breathe really slowly. And dad's at a party and doesn't come down for a couple of days and comes back and the chick's just like passed out and pale. And she's like, my daughter can't die. Take her to the hospital now. And it's like midnight. And he's like, oh, maybe it's good if she does. And he's just like, oh, and she's like, no, you can't have been out for too long. Take my daughter to the fucking hospital. He's like, I need a doctor. So he takes the daughter, he carries the daughter and she goes with him to the hospital. And they go to the hospital.
So she goes and sees.
Yeah, she goes outside for the first time, but she was passed out and the other chick's been, she's freaking out because the house hasn't changed at all. And she's like, this is the first time I've been outside in 20 years. And they go to the hospital and then the nurse is asking all these questions. They save the girl and she's like looking attentively. They save the daughter.
She has no identity though.
Yeah, that's what they're starting asking questions and she's asking the mum like, what's going on? And the guy won't let her answer any questions and the nurse starts figuring out something's going on. And the chick's pale as fuck and looks like scared to death. And the guy just keeps asking questions. And she spills the coffee on all the paperwork because she had to fill in the identity. He like, don't you move. He just like goes, I've got to go get a new paper. And as soon as that happens, she just starts running to the nurse and a police guard and just hugs them and goes, I need your help. And then the guy just turns around and goes, oh fuck, and starts walking out and the cops just chase him. And then they figure it all out, figure out what's going on and everything's explained. And then they go save the kid in the base because they left the other one in the basement. And so they save the one and that kid gets put out and he was all right. And they go outside and he's like freaking out when he sees he's having like a fit because he's never been outside before. And it was fucked. And
this is not...
Oh, it's a true story. I don't know how, hoping it's not that accurate, but it's full of the worst horror thing I've ever heard in my life. And
what happened to the guy?
Went to jail. And they don't show like...
Has to be dead.
I don't know what happened to him. They don't show him, but they just show the mum and that all moved to this farm and raised the kids. And the ex-boyfriend who got scared because Steve went away or whatever comes and
No way.
He's a good bloke and I don't know how accurate this is. And then they just have a nice picnic together and she seems semi-okay at the end of it. And they're living on a farm and the other sister comes and stuff. And the mum's been freaking out for 20 years and finally gets her daughter back. And then she's got 3 grandkids as well. But that was the girl in the basement and it's one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life.
You recommend it?
If you want to be engaged, yes, but no. I regret watching it. I don't know what I thought going into it. I'm thinking about it was dumb. I'd had an intermission and just go talk to Jack. I'm like, you guys want to come up and watch it with me? I'm freaking out, eh? And I couldn't stop. But once she got locked in the basement, I'm like, I can't just not know what happened to her. Like, is she gonna be all right?
Oh, okay. That's. I'm glad I didn't say that's too much for me. But
yeah, it's just fucked.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, that was movie synopsis, eh?
Yeah. All right, Ottie, you need to do something to make me not think about that fucking movie anymore.
I'm sorry.
I'm happy I didn't watch it. I cannot believe that that's a true story. That is the most outlandish thing I think I've ever heard in my life.
I'm hoping it's from like the 1920s or something. Fuck, like I don't know when it was.
So it doesn't even tell you.
I think it might have. I didn't pay attention, but I'm hoping it's from ages ago.
Oh,
hopefully,
God,
even though it's fucked either way.
Let's clear everyone's minds and hit us with some
facts.
Okay,
facts.
So switching up. After that festival, and I was thinking those artists are so fucking talented. I was just thinking every single fucking person has something to give and like let everyone else experience it. Like to give everyone else something like worth appreciating in a way. Like I've got something to give, you've got something to give. Every single listener has something they're good at and will like benefit everyone else's life. Like theirs was music and making me feel this amazing way.
Fuck yeah.
Ours might be this potty and talking to people. Who knows what it is? It might be something else down the track. But every single person listening has something like amazing about them going on, and they've got something to give, and it's going to benefit someone else. So just keep doing whatever you're doing.
Let's go.
Yeah, and that's a big switch up there, and that's my fact. And everyone's got something good going for them. And
fucking oath.
Just keep doing what you're doing, eh?
That was heaps good, Ottie.
Thanks, man. That was one of my own ones.
Thanks for that. Yeah, you just came up with that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for listening, guys.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We've got 71 5-star reviews.
Have you? I haven't been keeping up to date, eh?
So, whatever you guys are doing, keep doing it because you're the best.
Yeah, I was thinking.
We love you.
Fucking, well, the amount of listeners we get, even 71 people. That's a lot of fucking people, man.
I know,
I
bro.
appreciate every single one of you.
Honestly, so fucking cool.
Like, imagine if we like put all the 5-star reviews in one room. Like,
They wouldn't fit in here.
they wouldn't fit in. It's like,
It's cool to think about.
yeah, exactly. Like, so that's a lot of people. And once we get that 100, might try and fit them in a room. We'll see
Exactly.
what happens. But nah, thank you for listening, everybody.
Have a good day.